Hello one and all, and welcome back to Let's Play Dragon Quest. I am the Max View Trades, and the last time you saw me, I was but a lowly fool in over his head as he tried to do battle with various beasties and dragons, and got himself just completely annihilated. Let's not even bother putting it lightly, but now I stand before you as a golden god at level flippin' 20, and oh, I've got the skills to pay the bills. Let me tell you, I learned Outside, that gets you out of any dungeon instantaneously. I learned Return, which brings you back to this castle and only this place. It's kind of weird. I learned Repel, which is exactly what it sounds like, keeps monsters away. Not that they're stupid enough to even try and fight me anymore. And I got Heal More, which is like heal, but more. I also learned, I think it was called Firebane or something. Either way, it's a stronger version of the Fireball technique. As said before, in the original, those spells were Hurt and Hurt More. They kept the Heal More, but they didn't keep the Hurt More. I'm not entirely certain why they went about it that way, but whatever. I guess this is technically a fan translation, so I don't know. I guess they decided, who cares? Let's just go with the literal translations rather than, you know, what the things are actually called in the series. Why even bother putting that small amount of effort in there? Well, let me tell you, I noticed, and I don't care for it one bit. No, sir. But what I do know is that I am more than powerful enough to take on anything that may and possibly decide to come and try and murder me. Now, also, I am taking on bets to see when and where my hubris will take over, and I will, in fact, still somehow get killed. Even though I am so preposterously powerful that it shouldn't happen, I guess that's just, you know, more than enough proof to let you know that it's probably still gonna happen. But I got so much health, so much MP. I don't know why so many of these monsters are so adamant on trying to kill me. It's very rude, I don't care for any of that noise. But I mean, whatever. I mean, if they want to run straight into my sword, well, that's their own business. I ain't gonna deprive them of their one true need and passion in life, which evidently is me murdering them. It's a very strange thing that they desire so unbelievably ferociously, but my goodness, I will not deprive them of such joys. Alright, I'm now 9 levels stronger than I once was. I've got spells out the wazoo. I'm gonna be able to just blaze my way through this place. Like this guy, this droll, he thinks he knows what's up. He don't know nothing. He dead now. His ignorance led to his ultimate downfall. One look at my awesome visage, and everyone should know. Maybe, just maybe, I shouldn't go mess with that. That is the face of a man on a mission. A mission that involves killing a dragon lord. It's like a dragon and a lord at the same time. A dragon lord. It's just that simple. Look at that face. Raw determination as he jogs in place. And walks into another dead end. I said he was all-powerful. I never once said that he was good with directions. And a critical hit, entirely unnecessary. Kind of feel bad for that droll. That one was a little bit unnecessary. Freakishly cool, yes, but still entirely unnecessary. And we've got a Drakima! Wutaka! No time for Drakima. Drakima, Doshima, Hodesho. Hodesho! Alright, more drolls. Look, you drolls, you creatures, whatever you are supposed to be. Y'all are super ugly. And I'm just gonna whomp you in one straight blow anyway, so maybe, just maybe, you could stop showing up? I mean, I would greatly appreciate it if you just stopped doing that. I mean, my goodness, you are hard to look at. Like, my goodness. Like, I don't know what's unholy maw that birthed you in the evolutionary process, but by God. Really might want to take that back and, I don't know, throw it through the genetic pool a couple hundred more times, because that noise is just unpleasant. Alright, so yes, there was treasure over there. I already acquired it. I don't even remember where the staircase... Okay, it's fine. We will find our way there in due time. I will always find a way to ultimately succeed. That is just how it is. I've chosen to be confident. And even a little bit boastful as a change of pace. I'm always going on about how awful and terrible and everything always I am. But not this day. Nay, I say, nay. And not as a horse. I am no naysayer in that sense, nay. I merely wish to defeat the evil creatures that dwell within and acquire a silver harp so I can go over to an old man and get a rainmaker. You know, one of those hollowed out wooden sticks full of those beads that kind of vaguely sound like rain. I can only assume that's what the Staff of Rain is. The rain stick. I mean, it's pretty cut and dry. Although I guess apparently this one is magical and actually causes rain. So that's pretty awesome. I'm not even gonna say it's not. And don't you think I didn't notice that? Try to deprive me of visibility? I think not. Apparently my radiance was not good enough. Alright, so we're not gonna go through that one. Because it's right next to that one. So it's obviously one of the fakes. One of the fakes. Alright, now I do believe it was somewhere around these parts that I got my face caved in. Alright, oh, we've got a Droll Magi, which is like a normal Droll, except it looks like it, I don't know, fell asleep in a backed up toilet. I'm not entirely sure why you're going with that. A new coat of paint isn't gonna be able to save you from your ugliness, dude. I like to try and be a generally nice guy, but my goodness, you are just my god, like, how does a species such as yours even exist? How does it thrive? How does it continue to exist? I could only assume through osmosis, because that's the only way I can imagine these things ever reproducing. My god. Okay. I am just laying down the sick burns upon those fools, let me tell you. I had to see a staircase. That could possibly lead to good things. We also have a wolf lord, but I've dealt with many a lord of wolves before. I only just realized, yeah, wolf lord, and I'm going to fight a dragon lord. That's craziness. That is downright biggity bonkers. All right, let's see. A puddle. Puddles generally lead to good things. Unless it's, no, I mean, well, actually, that's not true in the slightest. It leads to stagnant water, which can provide a large assortment of diseases. If you ever find yourself in the wilderness in desperate need of water without any supplies, might I recommend going to a stream? Running water is generally healthier. I mean, you'd still run the risk. I mean, there are probably still bugs and fish in there somewhere, and I can guarantee something went into the bathroom in there at least once, but I'm just saying, like a lake, don't drink out of a lake. Don't drink out of an ocean. That's salt water. That's gonna do the exact opposite of hydrate you. You gotta try and find a stream or a river, something of that general nature. Don't say I never taught you nothing. Join me next time as I teach you how to hotwire a car. Ba-dum-bump. Okay. So many freaking... I'm just bumping into a bunch of Lord variants of the various creatures that I've beaten over my time. I saw that. How many times must I bask myself in a glorious light? My goodness gracious. All right. I'm going down a great deal number of these things, so I'm pretty sure I'm actually going the right way. Yep, this seems that should be a dead end. All right. In theory. And again, I need to state this yet again, in theory, we are going the right direction. Yes, indeed I am. Well, there you go. Dun 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 dun, you found the silver harp. Wasn't even a monster or a beastie or anything guarding this place. So how about that noise? And I can't even read the gravestone, so, well, terribly sorry for just straight up grave robbing you, dude. I certainly wish I could, I don't know, give you back something in return, but apparently not. Either way, I ain't gonna walk the long way. I learned these magic spells for a reason. Okay. Okay, I'm getting stuck on a mountain. A tiny spire. Alright, well, with that little nonsense done with, now what we can do is we can go over to that old man, and we can go get our Staff of Rain, and we can use it with our Sunlight Stones, and we can make a rainbow bridge, and go all the way back to Free Country, USA. Except not really, we'll be going to an evil Dragon Lord castle. Also, probably should go save that princess. Pretty sure. I'm not actually positive about this, because I've never actually attempted to beat the game without saving her. But at the same time, I realize that doing so really provides us with no benefits whatsoever, other than the ability to know how close to a level we are without having to talk to a king. I mean, that's kind of handy, but I'm so friggin' strong that I don't really need it anymore. Alright, so let's see here. Do I need to cross another bridge? Yes, I do. I need to cross another bridge to get to the area that I need to be. So, don't mind me, just going to smacketh you around a bit. Smack you about the face like it ain't no thing. Okay. Why so many monsters think that they have the metal to challenge me? I don't think I've lost any health up to this point yet. And the only magic I've lost is because I kept trying to make myself shiny. One would think that a golden god not need such cursory parlor tricks. I am trying really hard to speak like a fancy, grandiose person, and I don't know if it's working or not, but I'm trying. Alright, so, okay, more monsters. It's a magician. Alright, well, go pull a rabbit out of you something or another, good sir, because I do not have time to deal with you. Oi. Okay. Now, it should just be a hop, skip, and a jump over this general direction. As yet another monster decides to try and mess with me. It's a red slime. Seriously, you are precisely like 2% stronger than the weakest thing in the entire game. Why do you keep trying to kill me? It never works out for you. And you're even slightly stronger than a she slime. Or a red slime, as they're called in this. So I don't know why you'd be doing this. At one point, you were at least vaguely formidable, when I was so weak that a stiff breeze could, easily floor me. But not any longer, I say. Oh! Okay. Don't know why that happened. Okay, moving right along. Old man! Wow, you obtained a silver harp. I genuinely was not expecting you to do it. Now open the treasure box. Oopie-gaby. And da-da-da-da, the Staff of Rain has been acquired. Oh, and for the record, if you used that harp, monsters would immediately attack you. Given the amount of random encounters there are to begin with, I'd say this is a pretty good trade, as he took the harp, just for the record. We don't have it anymore. Alrighty then. Ain't that fancy. I have waited a long time for the arrival of someone such as you. The thought of the world covered in darkness goes uncontrollably in the hearts and minds of the people. Only you can stop that now. Go, Apostle! Go to the place where the sun and rain join. And we'll give you absolutely no indication as to where exactly that is, because why would we tell you? Also, went the wrong way. Did not mean to make a return trip. I suppose something I could do. It doesn't cost that much. There we go. Cast a little bit of the repel there, and we should be monster-free for at least a little while. Actually managed to get a little bit of progress, get a little legwork done here, because I'm going to have to go all the way back to the Dragonlands, where I shall, beat a dragon up, because, he made me look like a big old fool. Alright, if I remember correctly, that is... Is that the way? I don't think it is, but at the same time, it must be. I'm thinking of a different... Yeah, okay. I'm thinking of another large purple vortex of unholy death and sadness that we will eventually have to cross. Hopefully, we will actually be in a much better place by that point. Oh, by the way, have you seen how much money I have in the corner there? I just felt like showing that off. It seemed like the type of thing that I should probably do. Alright. I'm guessing maybe my repel didn't work as I walked into this cave. Most unfortunate! But I do not need it. Do not test me with my patience here, okay? Don't make me cast that stupid spell again just for the sake of a minor convenience. Just mind your business and stop trying to murder me, and I won't have to murder you. It's a fair and balanced relationship. If you keep trying to jump out of the shadows and strangle me with your weird little bug tendrils, it's gonna cause some problems, man. Okay. Should be around here-ish. There it is. Gotta be honest, it was pretty nice of the demons and dragon that captured her to, give her a neat little room. Yeah, she's stowed away in a cave, but she's got, a big old fancy carpet, a lovely bed, stuff of that general nature. Okay, how many magic keys do I have right now? I've got 2. Gonna have to make sure to go back to the store and grab a couple more of those things. And an enemy manages to land a blow on me. You must be oh so very proud of yourself. Alright, Dragonborn, let's do this. I think you'll find that I'm not nearly as big a pansy as I once was. Whitta! Alright, 38 damage. And you do 9. You do 9 damage. What do you... Oh, and there's a fireball. 13? Come on, man. You're a giant fire-breathing honking dragon. Surely you got more pep in your step than that. Come on, show me your true dragon powers. Or, I guess you could just die hopelessly before me. As I level up, okay. Where's level 21? Unnecessary, but it shall come in handy. Yes. All right, anyway, sup, lady? Oh, at last a valiant hero. My name is Gwylin, or perhaps some other pronunciation. I'm the Princess of Tantagel, or other pronunciation. Hard to tell. If you had not come for me someday, I would have become the Dragon Lord's bride. Oh, how I shudder at that thought. Parcel, since you rescued me, would you please escort me back to the castle? Nay. Why must you treat me that way? It's just a never-ending cycle. You absolutely have to actually help her. It's unfortunate. And I kind of wish they didn't change it. In the original, every time you said no, she just says, but thou must. And that's where that trope came from. You just keep saying, no, but thou must, You have no choice in the matter. Carry me. Very well. Seeing as how I have no other choice. Fine. You pick up the princess. Oh, Parcel, we'll be so happy together. Oh my. Princess, I'm flattered, but I don't know you. And you don't know me. I mean, I get the, the whole classical knight and princess scenario, save the dragon, get the girl, and all that jargon, but I didn't even know you existed until I was told you were kidnapped. Really, I'm just doing this as a favor to the king. I mean, I don't even know why I'm doing this for the king. Ultimately, I'm doing it for the entirety of the world, and why am I even walking? I've got magic for this noise. I cast outside. And there we go. That's a step in the right direction, and then I will cast a spell of return. The Zango. And voila. Probably could have just casted those spells on you right out the gate. But, nope, apparently I gotta freaking carry you. Like, seriously, you've got legs. Is this the type of... I don't think I'm going to be in a relationship with somebody who's not even willing to use their legs consistently. Oh, boy. That's going to be an awkward conversation. Ah, Parcel! Well, you have returned from rescuing the princess. So I guess that's kind of cool. He's so subdued about it. I wish to thank you from the bottom of my heart. Gwylin, come now to my side. Please take this. The princess hands you a token of her love. Gwylin's love. Okay, please accept it. I would rather not. Even if we're separated, my heart will always be with you. I still don't know you. Even if we're separated, I will always be with you. See, this is all rather creepy. Okay, that's nice. Yeah, okay. You don't have to do that. I find it all very unnecessary. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have saved... Well, no, I had to save her. I can't just leave a person to die. Even if I went off and beat the Dragon Lord, the dragon wouldn't have let her leave. She'd still probably have a lot of trouble. Ugh. But I don't remember agreeing to any of these other things that are going on. Oh, boy. What's a legendary hero to do in this situation? I truly must ask. Alright. Now, first things first, I need to buy a big old pile of more of these magic keys. I should have at least one already, so that'll be 2. That would be 3. I've got the money. I certainly am not hurting for it. Alright, so that should be 6, and yes it is. Alright. Now, I didn't get beat that badly by the dragon, but he still managed to cause some cursory damages, so I might as well go to this old man where he will, I guess, bestow me with the light. Not entirely sure how he does that, but, I mean, good on him. He has the power to just magically heal people. You'd think he'd travel the lands and help people with that sort of thing. I mean, there are a lot of people on the verge of death out there. Oh, well, what are you gonna do? Alright, so, I saved the princess, got the Staff O'Rain. I guess I also got her love, that's something. Can I? No, of course not. Alright, not sure how it's a physical object, but I guess I might as well show how it works. You use it, and you can hear her voice. It's kind of like, the I don't remember the exact song, but it's like the song you play to hear Saria talk in Ocarina of Time. To reach the next level, you will need a lot of experience points. Good luck with that. From where you stand, the castle is right underneath your feet, so good luck with that. I hope that you are safe, Parcel. Yeah, well, I'm about as safe as I can get. You know, if somebody could, like, I don't know, build me a raft or maybe even just a pair of water wings, it could probably just float over to that castle. I don't know, just a theory. I don't know. It's something to think about, is all I was trying to get at, but alright, whatever. I mean, I guess I gotta use these magical artifacts. Okay, actually, hold the voxophone. Hold up. Oh, apparently Repel was still working. That's weird. Now that I just suddenly remembered, there is something we have to do. Okay. I'm trying to remember, like, what's the next step? What am I supposed to do? I remember now. For whatever reason, we can't just actually use these things. Oh, wait, no. We have to go this way. Ugh, I just don't know what I'm doing anymore. We can't use the rain staff and the sunstones as is. We have to actually get them combined together into a single object to use. I know not why that be that way, but that's just how it be. Regardless, in order to do that, we have to go back to that one old man who got really mad at us for being in there without having any proof that we were a descendant of Erdrick and all that good stuff. So, we're gonna actually have to go and get proof. And believe it or not, there actually is a way to acquire proof of such an accusation, or thing. An accusation is derogatory. Claim, there we go, to prove the claim that we are a descendant of a god, or legendary hero, not actually a god, although some people probably worship him. I mean, I wouldn't put it past them. They already got people talking about how he descended from, like, the light, and just showed up out of nowhere and saved the flippin' world. I guarantee it was nowhere near that grandiose. I know, I played his adventure, and it was not. Seriously, this is why you need proper bookkeeping. Gotta write all this history down in clear, concise language. Make multiple copies, just in case, you know, a great plague or something goes down and some of the copies get destroyed. You gotta write all this stuff down. You can't just say, oh yeah, there was this one dude named Erdrick one time and he just totally saved everybody, and we just, like, we really respect that. Like, I mean, eventually, you can't just go off that. It's like, we need more names, information. What specifically did he do? I mean, apparently he got an orb of light, and dispelled the evils. Like, I don't even flippin' know what to do with that. Also, we've got a Goldman. Alright, great to see you, Mr. Goldman. I'm more than happy to take more of your money. I mean, I can only assume I'm grabbing like a chunk of your body after you're dead, which is pretty morbid in retrospect, and I certainly don't need more money. I can afford literally everything else I'm ever going to need up to this point. I didn't cast Repel, because I figured you guys would want to actually see the monsters in the areas we're about to go to, so... Alright, we gotta head to this desolate little land. A town completely destroyed by assortments of demons and the like. Very tragic, very sad. Pools of toxic waste just strewn about the place. Or strewn, I'm not sure what the terminology is. Also, we've got a Star Wyvern! Nay! I say nay to this nonsense. Oh, he's casting a spell. He's got heal more. Well, good for you, Mr. I don't even know, bird lizard. You're just gonna keep healing yourself. I mean, I'll just keep hitting you. Whoop, he threw a fireball. Alright, well that was highly unnecessary and more than a little rude, if I'm gonna be perfectly honest. My goodness, I'm not the one who came out of nowhere and attacked you, dude. Yeesh. Now, I haven't the ever-loving slightest how you're supposed to be able to know this, but what you gotta do is walk over here, and an Axe Knight shows up. This is a boss. Fight him. Best him in combat. You really are going to want to do that. Oh, hey, you actually hit pretty hard, don't you? Not bad, Axe Knight. Not bad at all. Oh, okay, well, I beat you anyway. I guess I was gonna say, man, maybe you could actually give the Order of No Quarter a run for their money, but, I mean, not that good of a performance. Anyway, stand over here and look around. Just sort of pat your hands on the ground, try to look for a treasure, and boom! You found the armor of Erdrick. Yep, we just found one of those 3 sacred objects that we were supposed to find on the ground in the middle of a destroyed town. I can only assume it was being guarded by some dude at one point, and that dude ain't around anymore, which is truly unfortunate. Either way, the armor of Erdrick doesn't give us that great of a defense boost, but it's the most powerful armor in the game, and it comes with a couple of other side effects. For one, it has the magic armor's ability to heal us as we walk, so that's dope. And another little thing that I'm going to show off right now. See? Look! It doesn't hurt me anymore. Ain't that just the fanciest of pantses? Hazardous terrain is no longer a concern to me, which is pretty darn swell if I do say so myself. Also, yeah, we got all healed up. Thank you, legendary armor. All right, so next thing on the agenda is to just kind of go down this path for a little while. Metal slime! Okay. I'm going to explain metal slimes to you because this thing is, I'm not going to be able to beat this thing. Here's the thing about metal slimes. They show up in every Dragon Quest game. One way or another, they appear everywhere. Here's the thing. They're increasingly rare and difficult to find, and immensely difficult to defeat, because they have pretty much maxed out defense, which means you'll either A, do 1 point of damage, or B, miss. It's not because he has high evasion or anything, it's just his defense is so absurdly high that sometimes it doesn't know how to register it and you just flat out miss. The plus side is, Metal Slime only have 4 health, so if you can land 4 blows on it, then it will die, and it will drop an absurdly large amount of experience points, like more than anything else you'll ever fight in the games. It's crazy. I mean, other than bosses. So, I mean, this is the best way to get stronger. And the last thing about Metal Slimes that's probably good to know is the fact, yes, he is, I just straight up missed, is that they love to run away. And they will constantly do that. It's pretty much just a throw of the dice whether or not the metal slime is, gracious enough to stand there long enough for you to finally kill them. If you're lucky, you might land a critical hit, and that'll kill them instantaneously, regardless of defense. But you can't really rely on that sort of thing. In later games, you actually gain specific abilities that make fighting metal monsters easier, or critical hits more likely to metal monsters, and those are generally what you want to get if you want to hunt these things. Eventually, we'll get some other variants in the future. We'll cross those bridges when we get to them, of course. But yeah, those are metal slimes, man. They will mess up your day. Okay, so just take care of this fellow, this fine birdie fellow with the purple feathers. Or purple snake skin. I'm not entirely sure where the bird begins and the snake ends. Alright, so in this general area, you might notice there is a lot of toxic bog here. Yeah, it's generally supposed to kill you when you walk around in it, which is why you need the armor. However, there's no town or anything of the sort here that needs to be found. Nay, what's actually here is, let's hope, is it right here? No. On one of these tiles is another item that we very desperately need, and it's going to, I'm on completely level with you guys. It's gonna probably take me a really long time to find this thing, so, just give me a moment, okay? I'll get it eventually.